price is algorithmically delivered. That means price is going up and down whether there's a buyer or seller at that price. Let me say that again. Whether there's a buyer or seller at that price or not.
Central banks are not doing anything outside of their own prerogatives. It's their decisions. No one's impacting central bank. They're in complete control. They're the puppet masters. So no one's calling price higher or lower, even if they are the president. They can have a pen and cell phone in their hand, and that doesn't mean anything for central bank pricing. Central banks are the leaders of the world. They control everything. So they're not listening to a president's opinion about something. Whatever you're hearing or reading in articles, just know that that's crap. Don't buy into all that stuff. Trust what the charts are telling you and only focus there. If you start listening to these things, these news wires about anything president says about the economy, stock, currencies, interest rate, all those things are completely moot points. They don't have any basis whatsoever.
Exponentially. Like, it's astronomical amount of risk. And it's important for you to understand that, especially for the U.S. citizens. We can appreciate it. It makes sense to us because it's our presidential election. But for the folks that are outside the U.S., they look at these types of comments and they're like, it has nothing to do with me, ICT. I'm not even an American. But you have to understand the impact of this reverberating through every world country. And the central banks are owned by the same families. And they just put a title on these central banks. Just like the Federal Reserve isn't anything governmental in the United States. A lot of people are shocked when they find that out. It's the same thing as a McDonald's. It's a privately owned company. But yet they're never audited. No one polices them. And they make the rules. And if you don't do what they want, hey, guess what? You're going to get punished by them. But it's not the president that runs the countries here. So it's important to understand that these events are perfect theater for them to implement central bank policies. And central bank policies in this environment isn't a gradual thing. It's a sudden thing. And black swan events result from it.
And charting software like we have here, we literally used to have to circle swing highs and swing lows. We call them ring highs and ring lows. When this was done, you would know where the market structure would be, and you would also see where the stops are. This is like a version of that, just with on steroids, because it's building logic behind the fact that the market's going to draw to these levels to facilitate trade. Now think about it. If the market is controlled by the central bank, they're setting the price every single day. They're moving price up, they're moving price down, and long-term interest rates are drawing price to a specific level value-wise, fundamentally. But who's in control of the interest rates? The central banks. So that everything is controlled by them, okay? The data in and the output is controlled by the central bank. So